Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 6th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 2.95. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. The stock has seen a gain of 9.16%. This translates to an average return of 1.31% per day since it was listed as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the upper section of a broad and weak upward trend in the short term. This situation can often present a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower segment of the trend is likely. A breakout above the upper trend line at $233.66 would initially signal a stronger rate of increase. The present 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 9.52% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between negative 3.45% and positive 9.93%. Looking at the longer-term perspective, our analysis for the next 12 months suggests a projected change of negative 11.50%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance may fluctuate between negative 38.63% and negative 8.98% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $142.86 and $211.87. Our latest daily update for Apple features the headline, Apple stock upgraded from hold accumulate to buy candidate after Thursday trading session. On the last trading day, the Apple stock price experienced a decline of approximately 0.236%, dropping from $233.33 to $232.78. Throughout the day, the stock fluctuated by 1.85%, reaching a low of $230.85 and a high of $235.11. Notably, the price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and has risen by 12.15% over the past 2 weeks. Interestingly, the trading volume decreased alongside the stock price, which is a positive indicator, as volume should ideally align with stock movement. On the last day, trading volume dropped by 20 million shares, resulting in a total of 49 million shares exchanged for approximately $11.49 billion. Examining the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a peak price of $260.10, while the lowest price recorded was $169.21. Currently, the stock price is 10.5% or $27.32. Below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for this stock. Berkshire Hathaway reduced its stake in Apple during the second quarter while shifting its investments into United Health. This change could lead to short-term selling pressure and negative sentiment surrounding Apple shares, even though Apple remains one of Berkshire's largest holdings. This reallocation, along with some notable investors selling covered calls, indicates that traders are hedging their positions, which may limit potential gains in the near term. On a positive note, Apple plans to restore the blood oxygen feature on select watches, alleviating a regulatory and legal burden and benefiting its wearables and services segment. Strategically, the company is intensifying its focus on artificial intelligence. Discussions around a more lifelike Siri, robotics, and potential mergers and acquisitions to bridge gaps with competitors point to a significant long-term growth initiative. If Apple successfully implements these AI-driven features and launches new devices, it could diversify its revenue streams and justify a higher valuation. However, if it encounters challenges or faces tough competition from leaders in cloud technology and chip manufacturing, the potential rewards may be diminished. In summary, anticipate mixed short-term pressures from portfolio adjustments, but the substantial long-term potential will depend on Apple's execution in artificial intelligence and product launches. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned a buy rating to AAPL, while also issuing a hold action. On the same day, the 13th of August, 2025, Evercore ISI also rated AAPL as outperform and recommended a hold action. On Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025, Wedbush rated AAPL as outperform with a hold action. On that same day, UBS rated AAPL as positive while issuing a hold action. Finally, on Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025, Goldman Sachs rated AAPL as buy and recommended a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock an overall neutral rating. They have classified the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have awarded the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Apple stock currently shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at levels of $226.51 and $212.85. A breakdown below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which may impact the near-term development. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, August 13th, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 0.236%. Additional declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which mitigates overall risk, as volume should typically mirror price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The long-term moving average shows a buy signal from 8 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 18 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $229.35. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when this support is tested. The stock typically experiences average movements throughout the day, and with a healthy trading volume, the associated risk is deemed medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $4.26 between its high and low, which is a change of 1.85%. For the past week, the stock has shown daily average volatility of 2.59%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This is a relatively standard PE ratio, often observed in businesses with established track records or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 30th of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.73. Pay close attention to these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $233.33. If you do not own any shares, you might want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $229.35. If this support level holds, it could be a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 8th of August, 2025, O'Brien Deirdre conducted an insider sale of 34,821 shares of common stock. On the 25th of July, 2025, Khan Sabi conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 25th of July, 2025, Khan Sabi conducted another insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 25th of July, 2025, Khan Sabi also conducted an insider purchase of 43,901 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 12th of May, 2025, Kondo Chris conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 31.383. In total, insiders purchased 955,888 shares and sold 1,859,042 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $224.14, which represents a decline of 3.71%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators combined with a generally positive trend suggest a favorable outlook. We conclude that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Apple stock to perform well in the near future. Our analysis has been upgraded from a hold to a buy recommendation since the last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 15th of August, we anticipate Apple will open higher by approximately 13 cents, starting at $232.91. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.